I wanted to hop on and just share some thoughts that I was having today about the difference between desire and belief. So, what I have found through my studies and my work is that when any of us are experiencing what we would feel is a negative emotion, so something that makes us feel unhappy, or sad or mad or irritated or annoyed or anything that doesn't feel like power and joy and pleasure. It is generally, really always, in my opinion, the contrast between what we believe to be true and what we desire to be true. So when I feel an emotion that is less than pleasing, I really try to focus on what is the thought I am thinking and the belief I am holding? And how does that differ from between what it is I wish were true or want in my life? And there's a number of ways that this can come to us. Um, let's say we're feeling frustrated about something and we're really not sure why. You just feel kind of a low grade depression, and you stop and you breathe into it and you think, okay, what am I thinking right now? Well, maybe I'm thinking that I had a very frustrating call with someone that I care about, and I wish they thought differently about something or more in alignment with the way I thought about it. That is my belief, and that is also my desire. So my belief here is that I wish they thought differently. My desire is I wish they thought more like me, and the contrast is the space in between. They don't think like me. I want them to. My belief might also be that their opinions are so far from mine that the desire I hold for us to be in communion is impossible. Maybe not forever, but maybe in this moment. And so that might make me sad. So, in this just spur of the moment example, what I can do is look at my belief system. Is it true, perhaps beyond a shadow of a doubt, that they don't think like I do? Is that true? Well, I don't really know if it's true beyond a shadow of any doubt. I know that in this conversation that we had, that there was contrast and conflict. But perhaps with time, they may grow to feel more into what I think about something. Or I may grow to feel into more in alignment with what they think about something. So the first thing I would do is remove the cap of this is done off my mental system and allow there to be possibility for growth and change, and not make a hard line in my mind of we're just not going to agree. We're not going to get along on this. The next thing I might do is I might look at my desire and say, is it true that I want them to agree with me or think like I think? Or is it something else? Maybe it is the feeling of disconnection that comes when someone you care about isn't thinking the way you wish they were, or you're not thinking the way they are. Maybe what I really want, even more than agreement on a subject or a topic, is a feeling of connection. Is there another way I can get that? Is there a way that I can leave this topic for the moment or this discussion that we're having and instead find the ways that we do connect, that we are in alignment to make me feel more connected, more warm inside, right? To stop focusing on the things that I feel are just so disconnecting and instead remind myself of all the ways in which we are in alignment with each other. And that is so soothing to my heart, right? When you're in alignment with someone that you love, isn't that just so soothing to you? So this is just a simple kind of example, but I wanted to bring this thought to you because, again, if you do this work, if you wake up in a bad mood, if you find yourself driving and all of a sudden you're just frustrated and irritated, and it's not about the traffic, it's about something else, and you're not sure what, dig into it. Take some breaths into it. Hmm. What am I thinking right now? What do I believe? How's that different from what I want? And then see how you can bring those two things together. Those thoughts and that belief you hold and that desire that is different. See how you can bring those together. Maybe that desire is, I want more money. I want more abundance in my life. And maybe that belief is, you know, I'm not going to get it. I don't see anything that's coming in the future that's going to make me more abundant. Well, that would be painful. That disconnect between that belief and that desire would be painful. So what thoughts could you think? Well, your desire of wanting abundance and more money, maybe you could look at ways in which you are incredibly abundant, even if that is not in a financial way. Maybe you could spend some time breathing into all the food in your fridge, all the love in your heart, all the friends that you have, all the people you know would come if you needed them, all the ways that you feel connected. Or maybe you could look at your belief systems and think, am I thinking and believing thoughts that are in contrast to what I want to be true? And if I'm directly doing that, then I'm standing in the way of my own manifestation. So even if I don't see the results of my desires in this moment, can I shift my beliefs from this is impossible to this is already on its way? I'm just waiting to receive it and try to hold that point, right? Because sometimes we put these desires out into the universe, this manifestation out into the universe. And then as soon as we put it out there, we look around and go, well, I don't have it. So obviously I'm not going to get it. Versus feeling into the sensation of having it and how good it would feel to have whatever it is you want. New job, new car, new life, new partner, new paycheck, new whatever it is. And just allow yourself to feel into that until that becomes, and this is possible, so certain in your mind that no one can convince you otherwise. Better health. So certain in your mind that even though you may have a diagnosis of this, your prognosis is not that because you know that you will be healthy. So I hope this helps understanding the difference between desire and belief and how that contrast, that conflict is where your suffering lies. And just play with it. Just work with it and see if you can find a way to bring them closer together. And notice how much better that makes you feel.